Hi guys, Steph here. I just wanted to do a 23-month update. I tapered 14 months off of 2 milligrams of Clonazepam. In 14 months, I probably already said that. Which to some that's pretty fast to taper. At least I know it was for me because I cut 0.50 right off the bat, and that's where I made my mistake instead of doing a slow taper. I, like many others, thought I want to hurry up and get off of this, which was a bad idea, seeing as how I had already went through a cold turkey and knew the effects that these pills can have on you after a cold turkey. I reinstated after 4 months, and it took me a long time to get stable. And then 2 or 3 years later is when I started doing a taper because I was just getting sicker and sicker. One thing I want to do, if a doctor or a psychiatrist ever sees this video, I would please recommend you to read up on the pills that you're handing out, to your patients. I know that it might be FDA approved and Big Pharma approved, but that doesn't mean that it's good to use over 2 weeks, especially when it comes to benzos and ADs. I mean, if a person is experiencing severe depression, why would you give them a pill that causes depression? That makes no sense to me. And benzos, they don't help depression. I never had depression in my life. And coming off of benzos, oh my God, I didn't want to live. The intrusive thoughts that come with these benzodiazepine withdrawals are just so unbearing some days. I mean, I live by myself, so there really wasn't anybody that would understand what I was going through when I would tell them, hey, can we talk or anything like that. If it wasn't for the Facebook groups, and having people to reach out to, I don't think I would be here. Of course, the depression is gone now, but it still tries to, come in there every once in a while. But I'm learning how to distract, and I keep telling myself that it's the benzo withdrawals syndrome. I'm starting to get a few emotions every now and then. I still have a hard time crying when I see people that I love to death. I still don't get those feelings of love, even though I know deep down inside that I love them. I love everybody. That's just me. This is one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. I have been through a lot. I mean, I was in a domestic relationship for 3 years that I couldn't get away from. He beat the hell out of me. That was hard. I've been raped, and that was hard. I've went through grief. That was hard. But this is the hardest thing I have ever done in my life. I know that I will get better, and it's just going to take time, but the time is just so slow when you're going through this. But one thing I want to say is please, please keep going. It's going to get better. I know I'm going to get better. I have to stay positive. If you can't stay positive in this, it's just going to make it harder. If you're constantly thinking about your withdrawals because you wake up with them, I mean, that's the first thing you think about, then it makes it worse. You have to find ways to distract. I mean, if you're watching the same videos over and over and it makes you feel better, watch it over and over. And then when you don't have family and friends that understand what you're going through, it's really, really hard. I've always said, I wish I had a spray bottle that had symptoms in it so I could spray it on somebody. And I know that sounds mean, but I mean, just to make them understand what we're going through. And if they had to live this way for 5 or 10 minutes, they would be saying, please, please make this go away. So to all the family and friends that don't understand what's going through this, and you feel like your loved one is just being lazy, or they're hypochondriac, or anything like that, I promise you, they aren't. This is really, really hard to go through, and they really, really need you. I'm going to make this short. I don't like doing videos. I don't hardly do pictures. I'm in my lonely little safe place here, but I just wanted to give a shout out to all of you that's going through this, and know that it will get better. And see you on the hill inside. Love you, Steph.